There's so much drama going on right now. What is up, all my social climbing friends? It's Dustin and I'm back with another video, and in this video we're going to talk about some people that we haven't really talked about in a while. We're going to be talking about Manny Mua, as well as Patrick Star and Jackie Aina. Now, I know that if you use Twitter you're probably really aware of what's going on, but allegedly Manny Mua was accused of copying this girl Chelsea. I think her name is Wvrthy on here. I don't know how to pronounce it because it's like W-V-R-T-H-Y, so I think it's Wvrthy. Anyway, I just want to say that I think that her work is amazing. It's fire, and I actually remember when her video went viral. I think it was like in December of 2017. It was almost 2018, because she was one of the very first people that did these rap tutorial type of videos where they have like all these like massive edits when they're putting makeup on their face and stuff. But before I get into this video, I just want to say that although my opinion may differ from yours, that does not make my opinion either greater than yours or your opinion greater than mine. This is a very heated topic for some people. I'm not trying to like make anyone mad, and if I'm gonna share a story and I want to insert my opinion, I'm gonna do that, but that is not me trying to influence you one way or the other. Honestly, you guys know that I really never ever cover Manny here anymore because he's not really a big talking point, but a lot of people are gonna get mad at some of the things that I may say in this video. That is not my intention. I don't want anyone to feel like I am brushing one person off and choosing one person over the other. It's just simply an observation from what I've seen. But this has been a really messy drama, and the internet is like really upset over it. So you guys, your opinions are valid just like my opinion is valid. We're all entitled to that. Don't feel like you have to argue in my comments with one another, because it's literally, at the end of the day, you're just taking time away from something that you could be doing that you enjoy. I'm gonna present everything that I have found and everything that I have seen, so I can hopefully help you make your decision on what your opinion is. Again, I'm not trying to sway anyone either way, but let's just get into it. That was a very long disclaimer because I know that some people are going to be very upset with me because I don't agree with them, but it had to be said. So the other day, Manny actually uploaded a video on his Instagram TV, and it was him doing his makeup to Hot Girl Summer. Now, you guys know that this is a very hot song. I love Hot Girl Summer. It's popping right now. It's a badass song. I love it, and I'm actually very upset that they didn't perform this on the VMAs last night. If you guys seen the VMAs, let me know down below what you thought about that, because I thought it was a mess. But in this video, Manny is putting on his makeup, and there are edits in this video that this girl Chelsea is saying that like she started with her original trap tutorial that went viral a year or so ago, back in December of 2017. So I'm gonna play for you Manny's Instagram TV story. Now keep in mind, I am not going to be playing the music because obviously I will get a copyright claim on this video, and that is not what I'm trying to do. I will try to find some like really cool music to put in there for you guys to experience this. Obviously it's not going to be on beat with what Manny's doing on the screen, but the edits are really nice. And I also want to say that I don't think that Manny edits his own videos, because I can really edit a video like really well, and I can't edit the way that this video is edited, so I believe that he had an editor do this for him. You guys just check it out, and then I'll be back. So now that you've seen that video is very edited. It's very well put together. It's edited on cue and on beat with the music and things like that. I want to show you Chelsea's video, and I want to say that she is an amazing artist. She's actually working, trying to help the Amazon. She has like all the petitions in her description boxes and things like that to help the Amazon rainforest. Because if you guys didn't know, that's the actual like realty, the real drama that's going on in the world. The Amazon rainforest is burning down, and literally that's where we get 20% of our oxygen for the entire world. props to her for shedding light on that and wanting to help the world that we all live in. But I'm gonna show you some clips from her original trap tutorial for you guys to see, and then the video that she posted that was also Hot Girl Summer, where she edited that in a way, in my opinion, that wasn't really so much like her trap tutorial. It had like bits and pieces of it, but it wasn't as highly edited. And then I'll be back with more commentary, and then we'll talk about Patrick Star, because this is just like so much, y'all. After everything, this girl Chelsea actually went on Instagram and she made a story as well as she made a post about this where she basically called out Manny and said that she felt like he copied her and that he took inspiration from her and that he did not actually credit her. Now you guys know that I think that crediting is a big deal, especially like if you're influenced by somebody that has a smaller audience. But Manny actually did credit someone. He credited this Roger Muru guy that is on Twitter and Instagram. I had a really hard time finding his Instagram because I went to it. Well, I tried to go to it and it looked like he was shadow banned because he didn't come up for me. I actually had to have T-Spill send me the link to it, which was really, really crazy to me. But he also does videos this way and they're edited, like he's blowing like setting powder into the camera and things like that. And he said that he was influenced by someone else that was on Twitter named Moose Loves You. But Manny ended up crediting Roger Muru, and Roger Muru had this to say. He responded to someone and said, "Hey boo, I actually didn't create this concept. It's originally by Moose Loves You on Instagram. I tweaked it and added my little flair, but it's her concept." And here is Moose Loves You on Twitter. I'm gonna actually go follow her over on Instagram as well, but he is saying that this is where he got inspiration from, and then Manny said that he got inspiration from him, and he made this video and edited it in this way that looks like it was Chelsea's. Now, I just want to say that two things can be true at one time. I do feel like Manny may not have seen this, because we're going to get into that in just a moment, because he said that he didn't see this because he commented on Chelsea's actual Instagram post. So Manny may have not actually seen this, but it is also possible that this person, Moose Loves You, that Roger took inspiration from, may have actually had this idea as well. Like, two people can have the same idea and they may have never even been in the same room or interacted or seen one another ever in this entire world. Skirt, skirt. More tea. So upon me editing the first half of this video, I did go to Moose Loves You's Instagram, and she did post this screenshot where it's Wvrthy commenting to her, and her basically commenting back to Wvrthy saying that she had looked for these transitions. So it does look like Moose Loves You did take inspiration from Wvrthy. So then Roger Muru took inspiration from her, and then Manny took inspiration from Roger Muru. So, I mean, honestly, you can't really fault someone for that if they look at your work and it doesn't have a credit there, and I don't think that Roger would have went back and originally credited Wvrthy. So, I mean, this is just a situation where it seems like people are wanting credit, but it's a long list of inspiration that people have taken credit from, and now you can't go and credit 5 to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people in a comment section on an Instagram post. I think that it's a bit much to expect YouTubers or Instagram people to find the source of the original proprietary content. Like, it's just so much. So I'm gonna try to keep things in timeline. So Chelsea Wvrthy posted on Instagram like this notepad thing explaining the situation and how she felt, and it's pretty long. I'm gonna read it for you guys. She said, "People always ask me why I don't post my videos as much. It's because the beauty industry has made it painfully clear that I'm not what or who they are looking for, despite me being the person who created this entire editing style. I get it. Who wants a girl like me to be at the forefront of anything, right? I want to say that I am so thankful to everyone who continues to support me, because this has caused me to slip into the deepest depression. Can you imagine working so hard on something, spending hours trying to be original, just to have someone with a larger platform copy and paste your idea because they know they're more sought after and their views will quadruple? I know I'm going to get a lot of hate comments and unfollows for this, but I don't care. I'm tired of letting things like that control my life and make me hate myself. I bust my ass on all of my work and I won't be silent anymore. Majority of these large brands do not even acknowledge my existence, so I don't have anything to lose. At this point, I want to thank the few that do acknowledge me and show me so much love. The industry is so cruel, guys. From gate, I've been made to feel like I don't belong. From the very influencers I once looked up to or have admired, social media has caused me to look at myself so differently despite working so hard. I'm still made to feel like I'm nowhere near good enough. That's why I've taken so many breaks. I don't want to allow the internet can make me feel to reflect on to who I truly am. I'm better than that, and if that means logging off from time to time, then so be it. I'm not sending any hate to Manny, and his work is beautiful. I'm saying it hurts knowing that I will always be second best despite being the originator and the person who sparks the light bulb. And that's unfortunately the reality of this industry, which is why I don't want to be in it anymore. I know it makes a lot of people happy to hear me say that, but I don't care. I won't continue to fight for something I have never been welcomed into." And see, that's honestly the sad part. That's what really makes me sad about this whole entire thing, because like, I get being like the originator of something or thinking that you're the originator of something, and she very well may be, because like when this trap tutorial went viral, I seen it and I was like, damn, that's like really dope. I had never seen anything like that before. But at the end of the day, it's a crediting issue, and like a lot of people may not agree with me, but I've also been in a situation like that, kind of. Like, if you guys know me, like, I love T-Spill. T-Spill is like one of my besties. Like, we are like constantly texting one another. We are like really good Judies. We're like best friends. And long before T-Spill ever came along, I did Mean Girl edits, and when she started doing that, like, there was no like tiff between us. There was no issue. I didn't ask her for credit or anything like that because I didn't really think that it was necessary. But in the beauty industry, I kind of understand why that may be a big deal. Like, this girl, Chelsea, is nowhere near a small creator. I get why she could be upset by this, or why she would be upset by this. It's just a really touchy situation. But Chelsea ended up commenting on Instagram, and then Manny commented back to her her. This is also very long, so I'm gonna read it for you guys. Chelsea said, "I'm not being quiet anymore. Blackball me, unfollow me, hate me, drag me, whatever. I said what I said. If taking this lying down is what I need to do in order to be successful, then I will find success elsewhere. I'm sick of being depressed over this constantly, contemplating if I even want to go on. What God has for me, no man will ever take away. Edit. I know this isn't the only influencer with a large platform who is inspired by or copied my work and suddenly became blind, and I'm not saying that I own this editing style. I'm saying I created it years ago. There's articles, reviews, reactions, and news segments to prove it. The same way we tag other MUAs and their looks are recreated. Why don't I deserve the same courtesy? Why am I invisible?" Now, with that said, like, I hate that she feels this way. She really truly shouldn't feel this way. But like editing styles, like I could see bits and pieces of her editing, but like other artists and like music, you don't see them crediting other artists that they've stole like a concept for a video for, because you can see like within the music industry, you don't go around crediting people for that. And it's just like people wanting credit for the rainbow. Like, I really just truly do not understand wanting credit for editing style. Like, I get it, but I don't get it in the same. I'm like 50-50. So is Chelsea saying every video that's ever edited in a way that's similar to hers or even like remotely close to her she wants credit for? Because like, that's not ever gonna happen. That's a big thing for you to put out into the universe for you to expect of people, and sometimes you can't expect more from people than you're willing to lose. That's what I live by, because when you put things on the internet, people are gonna copy you, and not everybody's gonna be really nice about it. And that leads me to what Manny replied to her. Manny said, "Hey hun, I just wanted to comment because I saw the comments on my post and I was wondering who they are talking about. I just wanted to say that I did credit the person I got this idea from, who is the Roger Muru guy that I just spoke of, who said that he was also influenced by Moose Loves You on Twitter. I always give credit to the person I personally got inspired from. You can check my entire Instagram for the receipt. I did not see your video, I did not see your style. I pulled my inspo from a fellow beauty boy here on Insta, and that's why I tagged him. You are an incredibly talented artist, and kudos to you for all the hard work you put into your content. You are not invisible, and you should never feel that way. You are gorgeous and talented. I just wanted to clear the air and let you know I didn't see your videos before posting mine. Sending you only love and positive vibes. I will be tagging you in my post so others can see your style too." And honestly, it's kind of like Manny's word against hers. Now, I don't really believe that Manny would have any reason to lie. I know, crazy as that seems, I don't think that Manny would have a reason to lie because he tagged this Roger Guru or Roger Muru person, and this person has significantly less followers than Chelsea on Instagram. And then also going back to what I said previously, like at the beginning of this video, we know that Manny does not edit these videos himself, so somebody else edited this. And in no way am I like trying to like place blame on anyone in this situation. I honestly do feel like this is a situation where Manny did not see her, and this person that Manny got inspiration from was influenced by this other person, Moose Loves You, and it's possible that that person had maybe seen Chelsea's work. And it's like this line of crediting, like, you can't expect people that are like massive beauty gurus or anybody for that matter to go through and find every single thing that a person has done and then credit them for it. Like, that's just not a real expectation for people that are doing social media. Most of you guys that do like makeup and stuff, you do it in your spare time. So this whole line of crediting, like, I feel like it's caused like this like wave in the beauty community. People expect so much from other people, and then when they don't get the reaction that they wanted, or they don't get the recognition that they wanted because they feel like they created something. And I'm not trying to say that Chelsea did not create this. She very well could have. The person that was influenced first, this Moose Loves You person, could have seen a video from her and took inspiration from that. And I'm not trying to down her for that either, but this whole crediting thing, it's just like a really messy snowball that's rolling downhill that honestly, I don't feel like it's one of those things that you should get your heart hurt over. This girl Chelsea is doing amazing editing, like I said, in her trap tutorial video, sickening. Like, she's so super talented. Like, she's beautiful. But that leads us into what happened with Patrick Starr and Jackie Aina deactivating her Twitter. And that leads us into what Chelsea responded to Manny. This is also very long, you guys. Manny, I'm sorry, but I just really find that very hard to believe when Jackie Aina herself, along with several other very popular influencers like Alyssa Ashley and Nikki Tutorials, gave me props a very long time ago. The same song and the same concept days apart. I just can't say that it would be a coincidence. I think it's very sad that when a larger influencer is called out, then all of a sudden they say they had no idea who you were. It's hurtful to say the least and discourages many talented new artists. There was a time when you were the same size as me and it would have crushed you to have someone disregard you like that. I shouldn't feel invisible because that's exactly how you and many other large influencers and brands treat smaller content creators until your comments are in shambles. Also, my original comment on your post was deleted, which is why I made this post on my page. My video was made to raise awareness for the deforestation in Amazonia and I just wanted answers. If you would have tagged me, it could have further benefited the cause. For the record, Roger Muru was inspired by my videos as well, and he's not the only one. Nevertheless, thank you for taking the time to comment and be kind in efforts to diffuse the situation. I really appreciate that and don't have any ill feelings towards you or anyone else. Your work is incredible. I fully accept your apology and I'm willing to move on from this. Now, in this, she's saying that Roger took inspiration from her, when obviously on Twitter, Roger was saying that he did not take inspiration from her. He took inspiration from Moose Loves You. So she can't say that Roger took inspiration when he clearly said that he took inspiration from Moose Loves You. You guys get where I'm going with this? Do you understand what I mean when I say this is just a long laundry list of things that people are upset over when we could all just be out here being happy? Like, I get that credit is a big issue, but you cannot expect people to go through the entire internet and credit you. And if they did take this inspiration from her and they're not crediting her, she has every reason in the world to be upset, and I would be upset too. But if somebody tells you that they did not take inspiration from you and that they took it from someone else and then that person was inspired from someone else, you cannot get mad at that.
And you guys, my battery on my camera died, so I'm going to resume this video tomorrow in part 2, where I'll be discussing Jackie Aina as well as Patrick Starr, because Patrick Starr is also being accused of copying Chelsea in this instance, and Jackie Aina was also dragged into it from Chelsea tagging her, and then Jackie responded with an Instagram post and a whole bunch of other things. I also did want to point out that the artwork for Hot Girl Summer is also flames, so there's that. You guys, I hope I didn't upset any of you with this video, because honestly, at the end of the day, I hate that Chelsea feels invisible. No one should ever feel that way. Her work is amazing. She's beautiful and she's incredibly talented, but there may be some more tea by the time that I film my video tomorrow. I will be covering everything else that I did not cover in this video. Please let me know what you think down below. I know that this was a long video. I never really do 20-minute videos because I feel like they're really hard to digest. If you enjoyed this, if you like longer videos, let me know. Also, let me know what you think down below. Do you think that Manny copied her? Because he commented to her and said that he did not know who she was and he did not see her work, that he was inspired by Roger. Roger then backed that up, and then Moose Loves You actually posted the receipt where she said that she was actually influenced by Chelsea. But how was Manny to know that if there was no other further crediting? You guys let me know what you think down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.